Wow. Okay, still. So as I was saying, we have 6 stages that we each and every Thursday we have been discussing on. And today we'll be discussing about the management accounts and value added, which is stage number 2. So this is something that we are living by here as at Moracle, and this is something that we are very proud of to have, which is the accountancy formula. We have about 6 different stages, which are stage number 1. We have the management information system, which is one of the most important stage within these 6 stages. This, and if I could say, this is the brain box of all the stages within this accountancy formula, because it's on the stage number 1 that you'll be able to do the stage number 2, 3, 4, and that's 5 and 6. So it's very, very important to us here, and as an accounting professionals, it's very, very important for you to understand this stage number 1, stage number 2, and that's of stage number 3. But as I said earlier on, stage number 1 is the bedrock of everything. This is where we capture our data, we record our data, we analyze our data, and then do some reconciliations. And we do payroll, the VAT, gift aid, and that of budget. We have the financial procedures manual, the background information, and so many other things. This is where we do the sales, plenty other things are within this stage number 1. We have the financial procedures manual within this stage number 1. So most people, when they are working within the stage number 1, they might see themselves as bookkeepers. Here, as we here at Moracle, we are forbidden that word, and we don't even know what who are bookkeepers. Here, if you are working in stage number 1, we'll see you as somebody who prefer to call you are part of the profession. Yeah. So in stage number 1, it means, it does not mean you are a bookkeeper, because a bookkeeper is just like you recording a transaction. But if you take a look at what's embedded within this this formula, this stage 1 within the Moracle Accountancy Formula, the things that you are doing there, it goes far beyond the word bookkeeper. Bookkeeper is like you just recording a transaction and then throw it out there and say, oh, look at this, I've just recorded these things. These are what it's made of, and then you forget about everything. But here at Moracle, in stage number 1, this is where we look at the mission, the vision, and that's of the value of our clients or the organizations that we are working on the stage number 1. We need to know the objectives of this organization. The reason being is that because if you don't know the vision and then the mission of the organization that you are working on, you don't know the objectives that they want to achieve as an organization, then how can you be able to work on them? So you see, this is where we have the background information. Now, as you are providing stage 1 for a client, should be able to know the background information of any company that you are working with. Yeah, because if you don't know the background information, what's some of you don't know the chart of accounts within this organization. You don't know the business activities that they are having. You don't understand the business. You don't know the amount, or let me say the key customers within this organization. Then how can you be able to work on them? No, you can never be able. You don't know the principal activities that the business is operating on. Then you never know. So there comes again, we have what we call a financial procedures manual. These are things, or let me say something that you put that you should if you go to a client and you did not meet a financial procedures manual within that organization, you should try all possible means for you to prepare a financial procedures manual. This is something that we are working here at Moracle. You preparing a financial procedures manual, it means that you'll be able to give out an advice, or how expenses are operating within the organization. What are the income generating activities within this organization? You know how to disburse an amount. You will not only see an invoice coming in and say, oh, this invoice, let me say an invoice of £70,000. Who and who should sign this document? These are all are things that should be within the financial procedures manual. It tells you how the financial transaction within an organization should be carried out. But if these are all missing within within an organization, trust me, you should be able to do it. You should be able to put something there. So the need for you to have a financial procedure manual is very, very important. Take a look at the payroll also. In stage number 1, we have payroll. So how can you call a person a bookkeeper here? The things that you are doing is very, very huge. It's plenty. And it gives you, if you know stage number 1, trust me, you can excel in any organization that you go through. If you have a proper training within this stage number 1. That's the reason why some of the accounting software or the accounting tools that we are using within the stage number 1 are QuickBooks, Xero, Sage. Now, for instance, the inceptions of the artificial intelligence, the AI, has enabled us as accountants to do so many things. But trust me, artificial intelligence, the AI, will never replace you, someone that knows what to do. Because you know why? All about the artificial intelligence, you are dictating to them, trying to give you the information about what you want to do. So you see, that's the reason why it's very, very important for you as a trusted advisors, a mini god within an organization, to know something within the stage number 1. You should know how to capture your data. You should know how to record your data, how to reconcile them. So it's very, very, very important. So, and also a thing here is that the inception of us using the QuickBooks and that of the Xero, the Sage, it has enabled us as trusted advisors not to have not to be stressful. Now, for instance, when we were not using some of this software, the bank we are not connected. You know, everything was based on a manual way of doing things. So, and if they are based on manual and on a manual basis, or if they are based on a manual routine, then trust me, most of the transactions that we are involved in within the daily, on a daily basis, we'll never have them. Because why? If the bank is not connected within the organization, within your system, how can I be here in Sierra Leone? Today I'm in Sierra Leone here. I'm working for a company or for clients that are based in UK. You see, for clients that are based in Ghana. These all happen because of what? Because of the QuickBooks that we're using. You see, that's the reason why it's happening. We have Xero, we have Sage, and because of the banks are connected. I should not say, oh, okay, today I've done some of this transaction. Let me wait for about a week or 2 so that the accountant or the banker should send me a hard copy of a bank statement. No, it's not happened that way now. It's very simple. That's the reason why if you are working for Moracle, we'll try all possible means for you to know how to use the QuickBooks, the Xero, the Sage. You learning how to do these things, it has enabled you to do work. It will enable you to do work even if you are in Sierra Leone or in any part of the world. You can work with us. Having QuickBooks, Xero certification, and you learning how to use them, how to utilize them, will help you a lot. Because as of now, as I'm saying, you does not need to. It's a click. All you need to do, just go on a daily basis, go to your reconciliation report and go where they have a bank statement. You see all the transactions that are happening. But now, if you are within any finance function or anything in any organization and they are not using this, please try to discuss with them how they can be able to use this system. This system will make your life go longer. Trust me, because it's very easy. It's very relaxing. For you to wait for about 2 or 3 weeks for a bank statement to come and for you to do your reconciliation. No. Now we are in a modern world. AI is here, and if you are not trying to do these things, or you are not transforming this way, trust me, you are missing something. That's the reason why the stage number 1 is very, very, very important. And stage number 2, which is management accounts and value added. Management accounts and value added, this is a very, very important stage within this stage, this accountancy formula. After you using the management information system, after you have gathered your data, you have analyzed your data, and you have done everything possible with your data, then there comes stage number 2. If you are here with us, you are listening, and you are part of a finance function, please, if you are preparing a management report for your organization or for your company, try all possible means for you to utilize this stage number 2, or for you to know this stage number 2. Here at Moracle, we are using spotlight reporting. The videos are out there. We have links to them. We have everything possible for you to understand or for you to learn what is spotlight reporting. And that's the reason why us as Moracle, we using spotlight reporting has enabled us to do our forecast and our reporting at a very convenient space. You know, one thing about this spotlight reporting thing is that it's very useful and it's very important. They have their own value, they have their own standards. If I could recall, the last time when I was discussing with Molai, he told me that another company discussed with him about him changing this spotlight reporting. But when he presented to them the template that the spotlight reporting are using, it was like a wow. The people, imagine your competitor, they come out there and say, oh, we'll not be able to do something like this. That's the reason why spotlight reporting is very, very important. We have in the spotlight reporting, we have the profit and loss, the profit and loss analysis, the balance sheet, the KPI, the key performance indicators. We have Google Analytics, we have non-financial analysis. So you see, that is why you using the spotlight reporting is very, very important in you preparing stage number 2, because all the data that the stage 1, the person, the accountant that is doing the work in stage 1 has provided, these are all what you will try to analyze here in stage number 2. So that's the reason why in stage number 2, we can boldly say that it gives you a clear picture of an organization. You know, it gives you a clear picture. It shows you what are some of the things this business can do for them to grow. You know, so, and mostly, if I could emphasize here, is that I could say the stage number 1 is still the backbone, because for the person in stage number 1, after the person in stage number 1 has provided everything, stage number 2 come and cleanse the data. Try to show the clear picture that is within the organization. So in here, we have, okay, after we have recorded everything after the event, in stage number 2 now, it's enabled us to do things as easier. So it's very, very important for us to master this skill. As Mola always say, you learn in this skill, it will enable you to earn more within your working environment. Trust me, if you learn spotlight reporting and then go out there, ask for anything that you want to ask for, I do believe you can be able to have it. So stage number 3 is the statutory account and scheduling. The software that we are using is digital. So in here, we have what we call roll forward procedures, working trial balance, the lease schedules, everything. So in here, these are all coming from stage number 1. That's the reason why here at Moracle, we are emphasizing on people to know stage number 1. That's the reason why if you are coming in as an intern, you are coming in, this is where we start with you. Starting with stage number 1, because if you know stage number 1, if you can analyze your data or you can do proper reconciliation, trust me, all of these stages are very, very simple now for you to do. That's the reason why stage number 1 is the backbone of everything within this formula. Stage number 1 is very, very important. That's the reason why it's forbidden to us, and it's a sin for us to call a person a bookkeeper here at Moracle. So we have the roll forward procedures, the working trial balance, the analytical review, the completeness, that is compliance with the law, and so on and so forth. I was very lucky about 2 or 3 days ago, before Mola was traveling, I was working on this roll forward procedures and working on this scheduling. It's very, very important. It makes life very easier for you to do your thing. If you are using this, it makes life very, very easier. And trust me, it's for you to learn these skills, it's very, very important. It can make your work very, very simple for you to do, and it's enable you to know what you're doing. So after stage number 3, we have stage number 4. Stage number 4 is taxation. So here we look at the different taxation. We have our corporation tax, self-assessment, different way. How can we, different taxes? We're looking at them at stage number 4, and then stage number 5 we have reporting. The reporting stage. We have statutory audits and independent examination as stage number 5. So that's where we have after preparing the schedules, try to do proper way of doing things here. At stage number 4, do our independence examination and so on and so forth. And also again, we have the final stage of our accountancy formula is stage number 6, which is filing with authorities. Filing with authorities is stage number 6. This is where we file with company house. If you are dealing or if you are working with a UK client, you will understand the mere fact as they say company house, you know what they are doing there. So you see, we have accounts and confirmation statement that we are doing. We have our annual return, the CT600, all of these things are here with filing with the authorities. So we'll start our discussion for the stage number 2. So as we say, stage number 2, which is management accounts and value added, take a look at the profit and loss, and that's of the cash flow and the key performance indicators within an organization. So this draws an information. The management accounts that add value draws an information about the accounting software that we are using in stage number 1. It draws the information from the accounting software that we are using in stage number 1. We might be using QuickBooks, we might be using Xero, we might be using Sage. So it comes all from it comes stage for us to prepare stage number 2. It will first come from stage number 1. I will also emphasize on you to know stage number 1. It's very, very important. So everything about stage number 2 comes from stage number 1. And as I said earlier on, we are using spotlight reporting. This draws information about this draws information in the accounting software we are using in stage number 1. Maybe plenty people, when they are working within this preparing or reporting information, they might say, okay, let's use the accounting software report that they are giving. But trust me, it's not giving us the clear picture of that organization. Trust me, it's not giving. If you are preparing a report for an organization and then you are using maybe either the Xero or that of the QuickBooks, it will not give you the clear picture of that organization. That's the reason why you need tools. You need tools, proper accounting software tools that you should be using. We have what we call Spotlight. So using Spotlight reporting enable you to see the clear picture of that organization. And also, it is in this stage, I do believe you should be able to trust you should be able to trust the people that are working within this stage. As accountants, we are trusted advisors. We are trusted advisors for a company to give you everything it takes for you to work on their books. it means you are already a trusted advisor within the organization. So it's like you are taking up a huge task, or you are playing a great role within the organization. That's the reason why in any board meetings or so, it's very, very important, or any decision making that an organization wants to embark on, the needs for the accountant to be there is very, very important. It's very vital, because these are the trusted advisors. They know what to do within this organization for you to see growth within. If there is no accountant there, how can they be able to see growth? No, that's the reason why you recording the event in stage 1. You should take all possible means, or you should try all possible means to do something on a more convenient, or in a more you should do it accordingly. So this for you to learn Spotlight reporting, we have their websites. You can go there and see what they are offering, and it's very, very simple. It's not like it's something that is difficult. They have videos that can enable you to learn something, because these are techniques you are playing with. We have a forecasting techniques, the KPI, the reporting tech. These are all techniques that you are using for you to analyze the data. Because if you want to, let me say, by you using the Spotlight reporting, it enables you to compare your data, your historical data or information that is coming from stage 1. You can able to compare your actual to that of your budget. For you to forecast, it's very simple. For us here now at Moracle, if I could say, if we're using Spotlight reporting on, let me say, the product that we are providing. For instance, we might have a website. For the day, we might see that the people that are coming in within that our website. We might know that, we have more than 70 people that are coming here each and every week. So having 70 people coming each and every week, it means as an organization, or as a person that is working on this management account that add value, you should be able to forecast for the order or the coming week how many people will be there. All these reporting tools, you should be able to report within the organization. So you reporting to the organization enable people that are within people that want to do business with that organization to know what are the things they can be doing. And also it's enable management. Let me say, it's enable management to make informed decision. The decision making is very, very important. All about us preparing stage number 2, management account that add value, is for us to be able to prepare that clear picture, for us to show a picture to that business that, these are some of the lapses that we are having. These are some of the improvement that we are making as an organization. So you see, that's why it's very, very, very important for us to stand here at stage number 2 and do something. So having a Spotlight reporting, for you to learn it, it's not that kind of like it's a hard stuff. You can be out there and try to understand what it means, or what it takes for you to do it. And learning Spotlight reporting, trust me, it will enable the business. It will add a value to the business, because anything that you are doing, it shows that these are some of the things that we are lacking within this organization. These are some of the things that we need some improvement. And trust me, if you have a company, nobody will be here that does not want to hear what are some of the improvement that they are making within an organization, or what are some of the lapses, where they need to, or what are some of their weaknesses. That's the reason why we have the strength, the weaknesses. Some of these things, the SWOT analysis is there. But you have an Spotlight, it gives you the pictures. It shows you, for instance, I need to cut down cost on certain things within the expenses that I'm utilizing now within the organization. I need to cut down cost here. You see, the spotlight reporting will give you that. It shows you. You know, the last time I had when Molai was discussing, there is this client that wanted, and Molai suggested that they need to cut down cost. Trust me, if we are not using the spotlight reporting, or if we are not using this stage number 2, the management account that add value, if they were not using it, how can he knows that? No, because it's not a magic. It's not a magic. It's something that is very, very important, unless you learn it. And when you learn it, you're able to know what to do. So that's the reason why, again, also we have what we call the profits and loss analysis. Yeah, the profits and loss analysis. The spotlight reporting can enable you. It gives you the profits and loss analysis. It shows you. It doesn't only show you figures, because accountants, when we put down figures out there to people or to management, because some of these guys or some of these directors within an organization, they are afraid of figures. So that's the reason why, if you take a look at the spotlight reporting, it shows you different way of providing information. It has graph. It shows you picture. All of these things are within the spotlight reporting, just for you not to be boring with figures. Because most people now, when they shows them figures, they will feel they will not do anything. They will just feel annoyed about it. So you see, that's the reason why you use the spotlight reporting. You trying to use the spotlight reporting will help you a lot. It will help you a lot, because you will not be get boring with figures, because that's the reason why most people, when they see figure, they will not know what to do again. So, but us here at Moracle, we are utilizing the spotlight, and it's very important. As it's very, very important to businesses. It's very, very, very important. It's just left how they can be able to use this. So we have different way of providing reports within this spotlight reporting thing. It can enable you to integrate with Zero. It has Mayo and any other software. It will give you the opportunity. So let me just show. I don't know if I can be able to show you a template, because I don't know if I can be able to show you a template of the spotlight reporting. Let me just go to some of the resource. This is I can give out a sample report of the template. Oh. Let me just see if let me just see if I can be able to give out this template. This is a reporting. It's a spotlight. It's a sample template. Are you seeing my screen, guys? Hello, are you seeing my screen, please?
Yes, we can.
We can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. So these this is the sample reports of the spotlight reporting. You see, it gives a clear picture. First of all, it shows you what is the executive summary within this the organization, the action plan. You know, it's in this action plan, it shows you what the company wants to embark on. And it gives you the profit and loss analysis. Let's just see the profit and loss analysis. And so that you understand when we say, oh, it gives us a clear picture. You see, this gives us the revenue. This, if you look at this showing us the revenue projection for the year. Yeah. So let me just see, this is the revenue. We have the cost of sales and other stuff. You know, if you are boring with this figure, trust me, these are way that the spotlight reporting will present their data for you. All this, it shows you for you not to, you know, some people, the mere fact they see figures, they are confused about it. So it has different way of presenting information just for you to know what to do within the spotlight reporting. That's the reason why here at Moracle, if you know this tool, this is the cash flow. Yeah, this is the cash flow statement. All this is coming from stage number 1. Trust me, this figure, that's the reason why it's very important for you to know your stage number 1. These are all coming from the stage number 1. If you know what to do in stage number 1, because whenever you are preparing this thing, at all possible means, you need to do a proper reconciliation. Yeah. Ensures that everything that needs to be posted for that month, that particular month that you want to prepare a reporting, a spotlight reporting, you need to have reconciled it. That's the reason why, if you can see up here, you see January, you see January 2023, because all of these things that we've seen here, it shows that it's telling us that, oh, it has a specific months that we are capturing that data for. And if he does not reconcile this data, how can he be able to provide it? How can people understand what you're doing? So that's the reason why, if I could say, stage number 1 is the backbone of everything. It's the backbone. See the cost of sales. It shows us what the cash movement summary, everything it gives us. You know, if you are feeling insecure with figures, so I could say, it gives you images. It gives you histogram, picture. You know, these all of a bar charts, pie charts. It gives you all this just for you to understand. This is a Google Analytics chart. All of these things, unless you work with the stage, the spotlight reporting, that's the way, that's how it's enable you. So you see, if you, for instance, this company, what they're trying to tell us here now, non-financial analysis, it's telling us that maybe, as the example that I gave just now, talking about clients visiting a website. Now, maybe what they have set here is that this is a customer certification rating. Maybe they might have their website they are using, and some of the customer that has given a review. So all this, it will capture that data for you to improve on your work or the work that they are doing. You see, if you take a look here, it shows you new customers. Maybe, so that's the first time I'm coming here on at the Moracle platform. So if we are using this reporting tool, this spotlight reporting tool, it enables us, or it shows us how many customers or how many new people, new clients that have visited our page. So it shows you what's your sales conversions, your effective hourly rates. Maybe people might say, oh, I work for several hours. All of these will be captured here on this spotlight reporting. This is a tool that it means a lot, or it gives you a lot. For you to know it takes a lot also. So if you understand this, what's happening within this stage number 2, then trust me, you are good to go. You are good to go. So as of now, I don't know, I could ask if there is any question. The floor is open so we can discuss on it and know what to do next. Thank you very much. Is there any question, please? Unice, Jessica, is there any question? Jalika too? Dauda? Bamidele? Is there any question, please?
Thank you, my dear. I know that I have question. I will say that you did very, very, very well, because there are a lot of, things that you really stress, giving us more and more in-depth regarding the importance of management information system. And as well, all those things that, because if we just rely on the numbers, everyone we are wired in different ways. So that is the importance of the spotlight reporting, different way of reporting, that everyone can capture the information in the best possible way. So yes, I can relate to it, because some people, they will tell you that oh, I'm not good with numbers. But with spotlight reporting, it can convey the information for somebody to to get information, straight away, and then they come out, knowing what you are giving on to them. So it's one of the tools that very, very good with spotlight reporting. And then all I will say is that God will help us, because like some organization, even like mine, I know that when we are talking about Google Analytics, because we are very small and we are women, so they are not into AI or something like that. So, and there's a limit to what one person can do. So when we are talking about, so you cannot even get anything interesting from our LinkedIn, because it's never been updated. So all I can say is that, when we are talking about Google Analytics, KPI, and everything, it's the same thing as if it's the same thing as when your organizations are really, techy. What I'm saying is that if they go, if they use all those software, then it will be very, very nice. Then you can get a lot of information that will help in decision making in the organization. But if it's a half-half, then one will not be able to get full information. What I'm trying to say is that in these days now, we all need to go in deep, but it's easy said than done when we are talking about that. Because if you have a LinkedIn account, your organization LinkedIn account, or has all other accounts, that you'll be able to know that, okay, we can see the traffic on organization, we can see why they are there, why are they there, and all those things can be used. And then as well, if all our accounts are linked, but if the accounts are not linked, you understand what I'm saying, it brings a limitation. So what I'm just trying to say is that we need to go all in to be able to get the full benefits of all those software. So that's what I just want to say.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Okay.
Noah.
Yes, thank you very much, Ma. Thank you very much. So but for me, what I could say here is that you understanding the background information of a company, it's very important. So if your company are not into this KPI or the Google Analytics, I do believe one day they will see a use to it. They really know what to do when it comes to using this software. But trust me, a knowledge within the background information also might help in doing several things in an organization. That's the reason it's also important for you to know the background information of any company you are working on. Because if you don't know the principal activities they are operating on, how can you be able to give out any reports? No, you will not be able. You need to know, you need to digest the background information of a company, then you'll be able to work on it. So if you are preparing if you are preparing an account and you don't know what's the principal activities of this company, You don't know their income generating activities. No, you will not be able. And trust me, all of these, if you want to work with the Spotlight reporting tool, it's coming here. It's coming straight from number 1. So number 1 and number 2, I can lay an emphasis on it. You know in it, it's very, very important. You know in stage number 1 and stage number 2. Because in the stage number 1, that is where you have your chart of accounts. And if you are coming with the chart of accounts to the stage, okay, if you are preparing now a report, and your chart of accounts is not as okay, or it's not good, you don't know your key customers, your key suppliers in that stage, stage number 1, how can you be able to do it? And these are all figures that are coming from stage number 1 to come and give your organization or your clients that clear picture. So you see, it's all about Spotlight reporting. It's about the clear picture. It's also about the decision making within that organization, because you are making a decision. You are a trusted advisor. They might, let me just say they might. They have already sees you as a mini god within that organization, because you are making up decision. You are trying to do something that the organization has never done before. So that's the reason why you should know. You should prepare their budgets. It's a key thing here again. All about this, yeah, it's a key thing. The budget preparation. Your budget preparation is it's in line, because you can't be spending on expenses every day as an accountant within the organization. Every day, management is buying expenses. Oh wow! But if you have a budget now, for instance, you have a budget. Say, okay, now if we are spending £500 for stationery each and every month, then we might want to spend maybe 1,000. Wow! As an accountant there that has prepared your budget, you know, no, it's not right. Things are going wrong. So that's what the Spotlight reporting is trying to incorporate here. It's trying to give you that clear picture, that clear understanding about what to do. That's it. So you see, but you should have worked your stage 1 very, very well. Your stage 1 should have been very, very well, because this is where you have your sales, your purchases, your payroll, your bank and cash, and connection of your bank and cash is very, very important. Because as I mentioned earlier on, we might be working. Maybe we have some transactions that we have done on a daily basis, and then these transactions we might not report them well. But if your bank account is connected, if your bank account is connected to that of your accounting software that you are using, trust me, it makes life very, very easier. Nobody wants to be stressed in any work that he or she is doing. Nobody. But all of these things, as I could say again here, it's about the awareness, it's about the mindset, the awareness. For us over here, I don't know, but most of the organization are not using this. Their banks are not connected. I don't know if the problem is from the banks or it's from the software. I don't know. It's not the software, it's from the banks. Because most banks over here are not connected to do things. Because if banks are connected, then trust me, for you to do this reconciliation stuff, for you to know what to do within the organization, it will be very, very simple. And also again, this double entry thing. Yeah, the double entry thing is very, very important. Take a look at the purchases invoice, the sales invoice, all of these things. It's very, very important. And for you to know which accounting system that organization is using, it's another thing again that is very, very important. Some organization, for small organization, we are using what we call a cash accounting. Whilst big organization, we are using the accrual accounting. When I started, this is where I was having a confusion. I was like, wow. When we see some of the things coming from the bank, we'll not wait again for invoices to come over, purchases invoice to come. No, we'll not wait. I will just post everything, reconcile. You are new to the thing. You want to do everything as fast as you can. So, but more like said, no, my boy, that's not the way you should do it. And then it gives me a clear picture. It gives me a clear understanding about this stage number 1. So here at Moracle, we emphasize on anybody coming, know your stage number 1, know it very well, because this is where you do your VAT reconciliation, your payroll, you know your customer, you know everything that it entails. This is where you are going to do it. We have a VAT preparation. In stage number 1, this is where you know how to do it. Yeah, this is where you know how to do it. You know how to do a proper documentation. It's stage number 1. You see, it's very, very important. So I want to use this opportunity again to go out there and create the awareness, and also for guys to keep on following our page. Just like our boss always say, go out there and make some noise, because we have a lot of things that we want to embark on. So, and then we need the numbers. Even if it's on a daily basis, you use just like 3 or 4 minutes to go on our LinkedIn page. We have our Twitter, Facebook, and all, just to comment or like any of the things that we are doing, because we do believe at Moracle here, we are doing extremely well. So, but we need that numbers. We need people to keep on connecting on our social media platform. That enable also our graphic design team or our marketing team to feel okay, because they might know that, oh, we are doing something good within the organization. Because if they see the number, the people that are connecting, then trust me, it means they are doing extremely well. But if they are not seeing these numbers out there, then trust me, it's like, oh, some of the things that they are doing will not make sense to them. So that's the reason why we are appealing to each and every one. You might, as you just use about 3 or 4 minutes a day over the 24 hours, use 5 minutes, go on LinkedIn, because the platform that we are using or connecting more now is the LinkedIn page. So you can please go there. We have the Moracle Foundation and we have the Moracle Limited. You can go there and make some noise, try to connect with others, and just comment. The more you comment, the more the views go out there. Maybe you are popular on LinkedIn, and if you connect or like or share our stuff, it might go out there. It will go a long way. So that's the reason why we are advising, or we are appealing to everyone. Please, please, please keep connecting on our page. Thank you very much. I don't know if you have anybody here that has any other question for us to close this training for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any question? Any question, please?
Thank you, Noah.
Thank
Thank you,
Noah.
Jessica.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jellicato.